Of course, our approach, our policy was always to engage and to try to solve issue via dialogue. But if you fast back, if you go back in your memory to the issues we were discussing last year, exactly 1 year ago, we were discussing EU's offers and readiness to negotiate with Russia, to talk to Russia, to address all of its concerns, whether legitimate, whether justified, whether surreal, but we were ready to discuss. There were letters sent by the EU and by the NATO offering Russia the possibility to discuss the concerns Russia was raising. And what was the response? Russia dismissed, rejected, and attacked Ukraine in a blatant violation of UN Charter. And until now, Russia is not showing any willingness to talk, because there have been efforts, there have been visits, there have been phone calls, there has been outreach to Kremlin to see if we can still solve this issue, stop the aggression, stop the bloodless, the attacks against civilian infrastructure and civilians in Ukraine, and to see if we can discuss behind the negotiating table like diplomats in 21st century. Putin always refused everything. And the gradual escalation, again, go back in time on the timeline what Russia was doing, how they are escalating continuously this conflict, including using the threats of nuclear weapons. And now attacking residential buildings, killing people while they are sleeping or hiding from the cold inside their apartments. So Russia is not showing any signs of being ready for meaningful engagement in order to achieve peace in Ukraine and to stop the illegitimate campaign. The EU, Ukraine, and the international community are urging Russia to stop, are urging Russia to try to find diplomatic solution, but Putin responds with brutal force and committing more and more atrocities and brutalities in Ukraine.
Thank you, Peter. And to complete the picture, let me also refer you to the press conference of the President in Sweden, in Kiruna, on Friday afternoon, where she said, "We need to keep increasing the pressure on Russia. We will, of course, continue our unwavering support for Ukraine. We are supporting them as firmly as on day one and as long as it takes." It's online and, of course, with much more detail.